Greetings, fellow Degorians, and welcome to this week's SOM Weekly. Sorry about not doing an episode last week. It's just that there wasn't much news out last week, and George was ill. I was in London. We had stuff going on.
I was in Mansfield at the same time of being ill. Woo, get you alive. It was good, by the way, people.
True. So we had stuff going down, and there wasn't exactly a big news week to miss. So we did 2 weeks, and we didn't get one question in 2 weeks. So thank you, fan base. Thank
You
you.
let us down, people. You let.
Yeah. So we're going from 7 questions in 1 week to 0 with quite a good boost on our confidence. So there's only 2 pieces of news really. One come out recently, one come out last week, which some people may know about, and George is going to take us through it because I don't understand any of it.
Am I going through that now?
Go through it.
So you just get open the Skype message. So pretty much the specs you need for the game requirements have come out, and to run it on minimum quality so it looks shit, you need a 64-bit operating system, which most people should have, over Vista, Windows 7, Vista, Windows 8. Intel Atcore i550 at 2.6 GHz on AMD Phenom 2 times 4 cores 965 at 3.4 GHz. So that's pretty high standard. Like Connor's right now has got a Core 3, haven't you? i3, sorry.
Yeah, I understood core.
He's got. You understood Core, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
the
thing there, it says i3.
But do you know what Core means?
Is that kind of like the main part?
No.
Okay.
The core is like how many things it can run at the same time. If you have more cores, more things the computer can now do at the same time.
Okay, alright. So like, I knew the bigger the better. Christian Golinsky taught me that.
It's the like four and 6 cores normally standard, but I'm gonna get an 8 core because rendering and stuff. So when I'm rendering, I can play games at the same time and stuff. You need a 4 gig of RAM, which is pretty much the minimum of most computers now. If you have to have 4 gig of RAM, your computer's pointless right now. Graphic card, you need an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 6560 or an AMD Radeon HD 6950. A 560 ain't bad, I don't think. I don't think it's that good. I think it's pretty average, right? It's not the best, but...
Yeah, I think it's average, I agree.
For me, you know jack shit, by the way. I'm not really confident on Radeon graphics card, even on Genna, the AM card, but, you know. DirectX, which I think it's dead boxed anyway, so it's a free download, so go download that. Network, internet connection is recommended to download stuff. And you need 25 gig on your hard drive, and if you have less than 25 gig, to delete some shit. But recommended ones, this is to run the game at decent graphics. I don't know if this is
standard stuff.
I don't know if this is ultra, but recommended. I presume it's ultra. You need for OS operating system is pretty much the same, but instead of getting rid of the Vista XP, you need a Windows 7 Windows. The person in an Intel Core i7-3770 at 3.4 GHz or an AMD FX 8350 at 4 GHz. So that's pretty high end. I think that processor alone costs like 200 quid. I'm not 100% sure, but it's around 200.
I think it's 210.
Don't take his word out on anything. But I reckon it's around the 200 quid mark. 8 gig of RAM. That's pretty standard for the games now. So if you're building a game computer, thinking of one, put at least 8 gig, or if you can 12, just for the future. But it's not expensive RAM, so you can buy upgrades when need be. Graphics card is an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 670 on AMD Radeon HD 7970, which is pretty decent. I think the graphic card goes around 100, 150. I'm not 100% sure again, don't quote me on this. I've been looking at PC builds and I'm building one. DirectX is the same. Network, same. But hard drive, you need 40 gig available space. I don't know why that would increase with a thing. Normally, I don't get it, but maybe the textures unpack more if you download
Oh yeah,
it.
the texture packs and the download thing.
I don't know, but normally downloads for the amount quality is the same. So pretty much, if you got a shitty laptop like mine, it'll be hard to run the game or even on minimum. Connor might just get away with it because he's got an i3, but it won't run that well on low.
Well, I'm not bothered. I'm getting it anyway, and I'm getting PS4.
I'm just putting it for.
Yeah. Go on.
Keeping us. So pretty much standard gaming computer recommended. Just go a little bit below that. That's a bit of excessive for recommended. Like you probably get an i5. You probably be able to get an i3 or i5 with. You need 8 gig RAM, a decent graphics card, and you'd be able to run most games on ultra. So you'd be good with that. So that's pretty much for graphics card specs. By the way, don't quote me on anything on the prices. It was just a thing what I thought. You
Yeah.
know,
Are they high for a game or low?
for what do you mean? The minimum for recommended is but that's pretty much the standard for nowadays. With console graphics going up as well, it's just going to get higher and higher demand for computers.
Mm.
Downfall of getting you need to get out if you're buying a computer. I do recommend just get a really up to date motherboard. Because if you get a really up to date motherboard, you can just keep upgrading. But if your motherboard's out of date, you might not be able to put the up to date things in your motherboard. So if you're building a computer, get a decent motherboard and invest in some money. You'll be able to get a decent gaming computer for 400 quid, and that'll last you for a few years, and it's easy upgradable. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Does this affect you? Because she was thinking about getting on the PC so you could get mods. Does...
I always like mods, but I'd probably just get a console because if I'm not going to get my PC in time, well, I might be. Because all I need, well, I've got a graphics card downstairs, which isn't the best, but I think it's actually the 560, which is the minimum, but I'm not even sure
Yeah.
on that. But I've got that. I just need to process and my computer will be up and running, but I need some more RAM because I've only got 4 gig right now. So
Yeah.
I'd probably be able to get by them, but I'll probably just stick with consoles because there's nothing. I know PCs are master race people, but I prefer sitting down on the sofa with a controller in my hand and just chilling out.
Yeah. I have to be honest. The majority of games I do prefer getting them on the console. So, um, yeah. This doesn't change me
It's not.
whatsoever.
It's not that we doubt that PC is better. It's just that we prefer them.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah, so agree with. There's like the odd games, they're like an MMO, then I'd get on PC, but the majority I'd just get on a console.
by the way, can you believe it, guys? With ESO, we were so we wouldn't be.
Say that again, you cut out slightly.
As I say, we wouldn't be playing ESO if we got on console. We were thinking about getting ESO on consoles.
Yeah, we did because we heard PS4 and we changed our mind. But yeah, this doesn't affect me because one thing, me not understanding any of it other than the i5 and the i7.
Woo, BTEC IT.
Yeah, but yeah, I kind of see these kind of games as a console game, to be honest with you. So
By
yeah,
the way, people out there, if you can use Blender, help me, please. I can't do it. I just can't use that. And I'm gonna.
as you can see, George is breaking down. So let's move on to the next piece of news.
I've learned After Effects in like a day, and I couldn't even learn Blender in 2 weeks. Help me. YouTube tutorials will be my books for the next few days. You
Yeah.
know. Uh,
Book revising for exams, YouTube tutorials.
I've only got one history exam, so I don't
Yeah.
need to buckle down as hard as you're doing. But
Yeah, well, there's a article that was with Michael Delator. He was the lead developer for this game, and he announced a new sort of reward for the people that pre-order the game because there is an online leaderboard system. So for the people who kind of said like the internet connection bit at the end, what does this mean? Well, there's a leaderboard system, and what George said a few weeks ago about downloading the stuff. So yeah, leaderboard systems are good. It kind of gives you a target to get to the top, even though you never get there, because there's always that one guy who's playing it 24/7, just so he can remain at the top. But yeah, have you kind of known like an online leaderboard system for a purely offline game, George?
no, that's not really offline. But you can get. There used to be. It was one of the features you could get career mode. How well you did on career mode with the leaderboard, but I can't remember which FIFA it was.
Yeah, well, it's good for like different people like it. Oh, Minecraft do it, don't they? On the console. Because that's kind of offline.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like not exactly a bad thing in a way, but yeah, that's it for this week. Cause for these 2 weeks, because there's only two
Yeah.
bits of news.
My name is Dave, and I was just wondering, what are the black captains?
Oh yeah, Christ's sake, bloody black captains. How many? God,
That's,
they had about 20,000 questions in 1 week about who are the black captains, thinking that
we, we
we
had we had five, yeah. But yeah, I swear some people think we're like in the development group or something. That dev you talked to, ones who got our approval of his channel, by the way, officially endorsed by Monolith.
Monolith
For
Andy. What a guy! What a guy!
one of my spell sponsors, they approve us. They say, I think we should have a little like I should Photoshop it, like them stickers like as seen on TV.
Yeah, yeah.
From one of this because we like what we're doing. We really like what we're doing.
Well,
Just say,
Monolith Andy, if you're listening up, if you want to give us some cash to slip in, you know who where to call. We've got a
yeah,
PayPal account. Donations are available.
yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's gonna be slow till E3 now because like last week just
yeah,
2 weeks was poof. It was insane how much we got and well we don't want to if they put too many stuff too early to the game it's gonna kill the hype. So we're gonna spread it out a bit more. We've
yeah,
built up hype a lot more for the last week. So we're gonna let it calm down. Then E3 is gonna hit and we're gonna hit it again and then they'll do nothing. We'll hit that.
yeah.
Half our release.
I can sense E3 is going to be the E3 week's going to be a big episode.
For my gaming episode, for my gaming show, the podcast as well.
Yeah, yeah. It's going to be a big week that week.
I
And
can't. I just wish I would go. That's one thing I really want to go to.
yeah,
E3 or Comic-Con in America would be brilliant to go to.
yeah. I'd rather Champions League final, but we move on. That's a story for the other day, as Josh would say from the Shoddycast.
So, yeah, pretty much I'm going to outro because I'm amazing and better than Connor. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and donate to improve our channel. All money goes back into our channel. It's fun to make that clear, just so it doesn't sound like we're money whores. So, bye.
And also
See you
subscribe
out
to
there.
join the fellow Degorans. Goodbye.